things being goofy. Oh, not a technical goof. Okay. Perfect.
I'm on the stairs.
Well, I mean, you're still That's the big toy store we'll go to tomorrow.
Just hit for inflation.
Yeah. Yeah, go.
Alright, looks like we're live. Good after. I don't know what it is. Please don't ask me. Whatever it is. Welcome everybody. Hopefully everyone is doing good this whatever it is. I don't know whatever it is for you all. Some people who are watching this, I guess it's only like 1, right? Yeah. Well, it is 10:30 p.m. here at Disneyland Resort. Matt is with me, but he has said that he's tired and he doesn't really want to talk much tonight, so he's kind of going to be here to be our cameraman. Yeah, Matt, we both have been, it's been so crazy. Like, there's so much going on at this D23 event, and I'm like, there's so much to do in so little time, and I'm just running around like I'm just super exhausted. So I apologize if I'm just talking nonsense. That's what I tend to do when I'm exhausted, or I guess normally. But either way, welcome everybody. There's the monorail. Nice monorail. Yeah. Well, for those of you coming in, we have just left the Honda Center about like 30 minutes ago. Probably a little bit shorter, I think, actually. And over at the Honda Center, they actually announced some breaking news for the different parks, Disney parks around the world. I can't go this way, sorry. Yeah. Oh, look, this is new too. You got some of the Halloween banners up? That's fun. I was in California Adventure this morning, and it's been all over the place. But yeah, over at the Honda Center, they actually did their Horizons showcase event where they showcased all the new things coming to the parks, all the new things. They did a lot of like, they did some like the Fortnite, all that nonsense, but we got a little bit of park things. So we're gonna talk some things over and like kind of like talk through everything, talk through my thoughts, talk through all the different other stuff, while also being at the first original Disney park here at Disneyland. So, welcome everyone. Let's. Hi. Hello. I have a magic bin. Great. Thank you. Oh, it's so weird. It's so late. Oh dear.
Thank you.
Ernie's here. Welcome, Ernie. Also, good morning to Rob. And Rich is here. Welcome, Rich. Hopefully you're doing good. Hopefully you're awake. Yeah, today we're just going to talk through some things. It's not going to be like the longest thing ever here tonight because, of course, the park does close in like an hour and a half. But we'll talk through some things. We'll go through some things. We'll just recap what's been happening lately. And it'll be good. If you guys are awake with us tonight, thank you so much for joining me. I know a lot of people are in, at least that watch these streams, are in the Eastern Standard Time, which is not this. So, thank you so much for joining me, everyone. We're just going to have a nice stroll through the park. Maybe we'll get on a ride or two, but for the most part, we just need to talk about some things happening.
But we definitely have bought her something.
Oh, Bowser, welcome, Bowser. Also, good afternoon, or I'm sorry, I'm gonna mess up all night. Sue Dog, welcome, Sue Dog. And Happily Rafter Fan, welcome, Happily Rafter Fan. Also, good evening to Find the Fun and Clean the Clean Service, welcome, Chomps. Is it just me, or is like Main Street not look as bright as it does in Florida? Yeah. Nadine, welcome, Nadine. Also, welcome to Jason, and Nate's here. Welcome, Nate. I'm so sorry if I missed anyone before. Please feel free to say hi again. Oh, there's Mickey. Oh, this is so cool. I love Main Street here. Feels so authentic. Oh, there's Pluto. Oh, Richard. Welcome, Richard. Also, good night, I guess it is, to Pooh Bear. John for Disney. Welcome, John for Disney. Also, welcome to Moonlight Lace. And Katie, welcome, Katie. Hopefully you're doing good. So, number one, I meant to like keep track of everything and I just lost, so I'm just gonna talk about what I remember. The biggest highlight for me, they're bringing a nighttime parade back to Magic Kingdom, which is awesome. That's like one of my favorite things. As I've talked about before, the nighttime parade is what made the Disney World experience for me as a kid. So that's one of the biggest things. Like, it's a smaller thing compared to other announcements we got, but like that's something that like means so much to me. I'm so glad that's happening. And it's pretty cool being here at Disneyland because very recently, a couple years ago, they brought back the electrical parade. So, oh, Janet's here. Welcome, Janet. Also, welcome to Leo. Welcome, Leo. Hopefully you're doing good. What time did you guys start your day today? 8? I kind of slept in today. Yesterday the whole convention is just like overwhelming. Like, I don't know where to start. I don't know where to go. I don't know what I'm doing. So like yesterday was crazy. Anitha, welcome, Anitha. Also, welcome to Jason. And Stephanie's here. Welcome, Stephanie. Also, welcome to Ace. And Snoopy's here. Welcome, Snoopy. Captain Tuttle's here. Oh, and Pluto's here. Welcome, Pluto. How's it going? If I sound like I'm tired, it's because I am. It's been a very busy couple of days, but we're gonna have some videos coming. We didn't really make too much of a video today. We're gonna kind of combine the footage we got today with tomorrow's video. So we're gonna have like a day one of us staying at the beach club. We're gonna have a day two, or the day one's gonna include traveling here. So kind of like the initial room tour. We're gonna have a day two, which was D23 day, which you guys kind of saw in the video or the stream. We're gonna have the first day of the convention center, and then we're gonna kind of have like the second and third mixed into one as kind of like a grand finale. So we have a lot of stuff coming very soon here tonight. So if you guys want to see all the fun we've been getting up to, make sure you are subscribed to our other channel. Oh, I'm tired. Sky's here. Welcome, Sky. Also, welcome to Electric Umbrella. And Ross is here. Welcome, Ross. I'm so sorry if I miss anyone right now. Ruben's here. Welcome, Ruben. Also, welcome to R. And 1993, welcome. Hopefully you guys are all doing good today. Also, welcome to Mila, Michael, and Eddie's here. Welcome, Eddie. Hope you're doing good. Gone on the road, welcome. Hopefully you're doing good. Okay, let's walk over here. I just want to take a nice stroll through the park at this point. I love Disneyland. This is probably my last time. Unless I end up coming tomorrow night, which I might, but like, we're still figuring it out right now. I completely forgot that Tiana's has an opening date now.
I booked park passes.
Yeah.
And I booked a hotel reservation. I don't know
What do you get, the Hyatt House?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was
good.
$800 for 3 nights, I think.
I mean, we have a fat
800 or 900 for 3 nights. So.
Oh, and Chef Davis. Welcome, Chef Davis. So the only Epcot update, they are going to have a Spaceship Earth Lounge, which looks to kind of be like at the exit of Spaceship Earth. Like not the exit, but where that old lounge used to be. So I don't know what they're gonna do to that. Okay, we're back. Sorry, everyone. So, as I was saying, the only Epcot that I can remember right now is there was going to be a new lounge, and it's going to be over right next to, I don't know what's going on. I can barely. I think we're all right. Thank you so much, everyone. But yes, there will be a Spaceship Earth lounge, and it'll be kind of, I don't know if that's going to involve some like refurbishments of the ride or what's going to happen with that, but either way, that's the only Epcot announcement. But one of the things that I think could be fun, right here, Indiana Jones. They're going to be putting the Indiana Jones. They officially said it's happening at this point, which we kind of knew, but we hear the actual words and like say, "Oh, this isn't Blue Sky," and that was good. Like they told us repeatedly, like, "Oh, it's fantastic," at least for tonight. Everyone, it's a little bit of an interesting night tonight, and I've never streamed at night here at Disneyland before. But that being said, thank you all so much for coming along. If you guys are coming in, please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the like button. And yeah, we're just kind of discussing some things, talking through some different things happening here, while also having the chaos of Fantasmic happening behind us. But it was fun. I'm gonna give a grievance right now. No, not right now because we're losing connection. Okay, we're good. For me sitting there, I know Disney did not live stream that event, but basically what happened was between every single announcement, there were performances from like different people that may have been famous or may have just been anyone. So it was a lot of a concert and more than just a concert than anything. I know there were a lot of announcements, but standing in the Honda Center that long, not the greatest leg room for somebody who's 6'3", and it was kind of uncomfortable, but that's my biggest grievance. But we'll talk to you more in a second. Fantasmic's going on, so the park is a little bit chaotic right now. So we're going to enjoy some Pirates, see what else we can get into. And then afterwards, we'll get some other stuff around the park. Enjoy, everybody.
We're going together.
Matt's in pain. He's obviously really tired.
What?
You're tired. Do you want to go?
I don't care.
You can go.
Well, at this point, I can't really get out. So.
Permanezcan sentados con las manos y de su tiempo, y cuiden de mí. All hands.
You seek an adventure in zombie or pirates, eh? You come to the proper place. But keep a weather eye open, mates.
Oh no. Oh no, not again. No, I forgot.
You know where it be hidden? Now pursue it at your own risk. These be the last friends words you hear. You may not survive to pass this way again.
No fear have ye of evil verses, said you. Properly warned to die. Who knows when that evil curse will finally be over?
Or do you fancy a swim with Davy Jones?
Tell him, Carlos, don't be cheeky.
Sending him the TV show. Drink up the artist.
Weigh anchor now, you swabbies. What may I offer for these hearty heads? Every one an egg layer. Hey there, you big.
You'll never find the treasure without a look at this here map and this lovely key to the treasure room. Easy. Here I be, holding the treasure map and the key as well. What are you here to see the look?
Contributing for the astounding build rate. I'm still for Ferris. Don't scare me, dear. Come on, have a nice birthday. Fancy good bad combo. Oh, steady downstairs, steady. Yeah, that's it. Sit the table.
Toast to Paris, and its many shiny reward. As a career, what can be more rewarding? Drink up, me hard show ho. I humbly accept this magnificent treasure as my reward for doing
Mark my words, when next we see, we'll feast again.
Course me, onward to the
Go ashore by stepping off your
All right. Well, there you go, everyone. Pirates always brings a good enjoyment at this hour. Let's go over here. I wanted to get on Pirates really quick just because, first of all, it's a classic attraction that we need to ride. Need to ride at least one more time before I leave. Also, Fantasmic was going on, and I don't know. Sometimes when like shows go on throughout parks, it can kind of impact connection. I don't stream much here at Disneyland, so I'm not the expert. I don't know how things work. But yeah. If you guys are joining us, we were just kind of talking through very slowly some of the things that they did announce over at D23 today at the Honda Center. And it was very cool. We got to hear some of our announcements firsthand, get to see the things in the room, and it was pretty cool. But yeah, we talked about like all the different things happening over at Animal Kingdom. Most of that did not change. We just still have like that Tropical Americas thing coming with like Indiana Jones, the dinosaur replacement. I think that will work a lot more better than Encanto. I don't know.
Well, they said you're gonna go into the casita.
Yeah.
And you're gonna go into, I don't know the guy's name, the kid that talks to animals. You're gonna go
like,
in his room.
That's the finale. Like you're gonna go in the other rooms first.
The way I can have understood it was like the queue. Like you're gonna see the building and then like you. That's the way I thought it was.
Maybe I misunderstood that.
Well, I maybe I just made that up. I don't know.
So Indiana Jones, it can work good. So it's in a way kind of like Everest, where there's a legend of like a
mythical creature inside the pyramid,
inside of like a pyramid or whatever it is. And Indiana Jones, I guess there's a treasure that corresponds with it. He's going in the pyramid, and then that's kind of how the adventure starts. So in a way, it's kind of like Everest. Like Everest, I think works if this is done well. I think this will work great at Animal Kingdom. One of the things that was kind of weird, they had that carousel thing. Remember the carousel? Yeah. That was kind of interesting because they were like, oh, they have like this really intricate backstory. Like this guy wood carves these things.
Yeah, so the whole place is like a village.
Yeah.
And there's different people that live in the village, and the person that made this carousel is one of them, and he's a wood carver. And he carved various animals from different Disney stories, so it's not just Encanto.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of different Disney animals.
I think that's fine.
They're actually going to have one on display tomorrow at the convention center, so we're going to try to see that.
Like, when he said, oh, they would carve these animals, and then he said, oh, it's based on all the Disney characters. There was kind of like a, I don't know what you call it, like I don't know. It seems like people were kind of disappointed by that.
People were really disappointed. What was it that they announced? There was something that they announced, and they were like really playing it up and talking about how great it was going to be. And then he's like, and we're going to break ground on that in 2026.
Oh, yeah.
And there was like a loud boo in the room.
Well, the thing is, some of these things are happening later, and they are going to happen at later times in different time frames. But
oh, the Coco to Disneyland.
Okay, that would.
They're breaking ground on that in 2026,
and that's late. But like, I think that would have been a less of a thing to happen if they hadn't done that like first thing, because throughout the entire presentation, you learn there's Avatar. There's
because
Coco. There's all these things happening in between that time space.
It wasn't really in any kind of like order, like by park or anything. So they could have done it by timeline.
It was all over the place,
and it would have made more sense.
The worst part of the presentation itself, regardless of the announcements, it was all over the place, and like the music was just. I'm sure some people seem to enjoy the music.
I'll say, I'm very clearly not the target audience of these presentations, because they could have made all those announcements in probably like 45 minutes or an hour.
Yeah, and I would have rather that happened.
It kind of
making my leg cramp.
It was like Bob Iger came to them and said, "All right, this is gonna take you like 45 minutes, but it needs to take you 3 hours.
Yeah.
So do whatever it takes."
Well, at first, like it was very much like a story being told. It was like what do you call it? It felt like a fireworks show at first, with like the music and everything, and then the guy from Soarin' came on, and it was great. Like it started off awesome, but then at one point, like the music just dragged on so long.
It's kind of like Luminous. It starts out really good, and then they lose you in the middle, and then
it was just tough because I was ready for the announcements, and we didn't really get announcements until like 15 minutes in.
Because it started out with John Stamos singing, and then
so
some Broadway people came
That's just of the presentation, not of the announcements. Regardless, that's just what. At least for me, because I was packed in a stadium. I'm 6'3", scrunched in between all these people. That's what I thought about that. Other than that, so that's what's happening at Animal Kingdom. We're getting the Tree of Life show, which we knew about next year. I think that was, and then. That's all we know about Animal Kingdom. I know there's been speculation about a new ride going there. Nothing was said about that.
A new ride going where? Zootopia ride?
No.
They're talking about no.
People have been saying like, oh, they're doing this huge. Remember how they're having like that huge like team going in and like building up the permits to like work on the Animal Kingdom expansion? Everyone's thinking that like, oh, maybe there's a different ride they're announcing.
I heard a rumor about a new expansion to Avatar.
Yeah, that would make sense.
But we're getting Avatar here eventually.
I think somebody said Lion King, and I think the Lion King ride that they're putting in Paris.
You think we'll get that here?
I think that's what people.
So that's a whole land though.
But I think we were supposed to, or at least with the rumor that I don't know where this came from, but somebody said that like we're just gonna get the ride, not the land.
They could put it in between Festival of the Lion King and
that's what the initial idea
Avatar.
was. And I think that would be cool. That ride, I wish it wasn't the live action version. That's my biggest complaint.
It looked like Tiana's, the concept art.
Yeah,
it looked like the same concept. There was the big fall, and
it looked fun. Like it looked pretty cool.
No, I thought it was it's based off of the animated.
It is?
He said it's based off of the original animated film.
The concept art he showed like the live action Rafiki.
I don't know. I very specifically remember.
Well, whatever it is,
him saying
that's coming to Paris. So that's pretty exciting. I want to go to Paris for that.
And that's not until 2026, right? So we can.
I think it's 27, right?
Maybe there was something in 26 that I wanted to go to. Maybe it was the Shanghai.
Back to Disney World. Probably the most shocking announcement for me, at least. Hollywood Studios is getting like a Monsters Inc. themed area. And I don't know. I think it could work.
Where's it gonna go?
I think it's gonna depend. I mean, I would imagine the area where the what's it called?
The launch.
Yeah, the launch. Yeah.
Either there or I guess it wouldn't really fit in the. Yeah, it would fit there best.
Yeah, probably. So I mean, that would make sense. It's gonna be like there's gonna be like a door roller coaster, and it's gonna like pick you up.
Sounds like a really good land. I don't know if Animal or Hollywood Studios sounds like the place for it, but it sounds a cool.
It'd be better than having it at Animal Kingdom.
I don't know. I mean, the monsters are kind of animals.
No, don't stretch it that far. The ride sounds cool. They said like the claw's gonna pick up your ride vehicle and then you're gonna launch off. Which, I mean, the more complicated they make these rides, the more they might like have more technical difficulties. But that would be cool, like if it works well. So that's coming to Hollywood Studios. I'm glad. Hollywood Studios really needs something. This is probably a couple of years away, but they said they're going to start working on it next year. So that's good. I'm glad they're actually starting to work on these things. And Hollywood Studios needs capacity. Sorry, I'm not looking at the chat. I should be. Oh, Lady G. Welcome, Lady G. Any dates for Villains Land? They were very vague about Villains Land.
They did say that land has, like, they've already broke ground for that area. Well, not Villains Land, but
that was Cars.
Cars Land, but I think it's going to be in the same area.
Oh, Brian's here. Welcome, Brian. Welcome, everybody. Sorry if I missed anyone. I'm kind of all over the place right now. It's been a long day. I'm just all over the place, so I apologize. But so yeah, the Monsters Inc. area I think can be cool. In the concept art, they showed that restaurant they go to, the whatever it's called.
Oh, the sushi place.
Yeah, and I think that'd be cool if we had the restaurant there.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Nighttime parade's the biggest thing for me, I think. I love
and that's next year.
Yeah. So that's happening next year. Dinosaur is going to happen in phases too, so like different things are going to close.
Closing this fall.
Yeah.
Like by the end of the fall, I guess.
Is there something else? Oh, I guess Cars. Let's talk about Cars.
There's going to be 2 attractions, right?
Yeah, they went on about how the second one's like more family, like a kid-centered. And then they just proceeded not to tell us what it was, so that made it kind of more confusing. But there's going to be like a more family attraction, and then there's going to be one that looked very similar to like, I don't want to say, in Paris, and I need to talk about this, in Disneyland Paris they used to have a backlot tour like we have at Hollywood Studios, but they turned it into this Cars attraction where it's just you're going around the world with the Cars characters. And it's kind of strange. It feels like the most random thing. I haven't been on it, but like the videos I've seen looks very strange. But this in a way is kind of like mixing like a concept of the Cars traveling on like the Frontierland area, but also like
they said that they were going to go on to new frontiers.
Yeah.
So it could be visiting different areas of.
Yeah. So
I don't know, but they also, I don't know.
I think that works better than just putting a Radiator Springs back there, but and it's something different. Like if you go to one of them, it's not like it's one thing if they just bring Radiator Springs Racers to Magic Kingdom and like it's the exact same thing. But being that there's 2 distinct attractions, you can go to both parks and get 2 different experiences. Yeah, then I guess behind that, I don't know if there's anything in between that and Villains, but there will be a Villains Land at the Magic Kingdom that will be pretty vague as far as what they've told us, but nonetheless, people were very excited about that. That was probably one of the bigger announcements, like best for last. And then as far as other things at Disney World, at least, am I forgetting anything? Oh, I was excited about Test Track. I thought they were going to give us details, and they said opening next year, and that's it. We also got, as I said, the lounge over at Spaceship Earth that is going to happen. They're also going to bring back or are they actually going to continue working on the Pirates Lounge, which by the concept art looks strangely, extremely the same space as the Pirates League. So I think that kind of confirms, at least to me, that's where it's going to be. What else? Yeah, so, okay, so both areas have been, like, broken ground already.
Oh, the villains area too?
I guess so.
All right.
Which, that's cool. Wait, Festival of Fantasy staying?
They didn't say it was going away, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, and then 4 new cruise ships.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, that's another thing, like, oh, that's a lot of the cruise ships coming, but the way they said it made it sound like, oh, it's going to come over the years. It's not going to come on.
Well, yeah, they said they're coming by 2031, and they're not. I don't think they're all going to be in. Like, they're going to sail from different areas around the world.
Yeah, no Pickles Bill. Looks like it's staying for now. Yeah. If they bring back the toppings bar, maybe I would forgive them. So that's my grievance. Friends for Kevin. Welcome, Kevin. How's it going? Hopefully you're doing good. Hopefully you're not tired. We're just taking a nice walk through Toontown. No, so they didn't give anything away at this one. They only gave us like the wristband that lit up.
Well, I think I have mine.
Yeah. So they gave these to us both nights at the Honda Center.
You wear it, and I took some video of it. All the wristbands across the stadium sync together, so they all light up together.
Yeah.
So it's like a wave of light going across the stadium.
It's a cool effect.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm forgetting something.
And it syncs with the music.
Animal Kingdom we talked about.
Yeah.
Epcot, nothing. Except the lounge.
Here we're getting the two Avengers rides. 2 Avengers rides,
yeah.
Coco.
Coco looks cool, but that's gonna be a while.
Yeah.
But they're gonna put Coco and Avatar and these 2 big attractions in California Adventure. So California Adventure is gonna become like a really big park.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know what they're gonna do. I guess they're gonna have to expand past the, you know, where the rideshare is.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what they'll have to do. I don't know what that would entail. But that's just so crazy to me. We have so much coming over there. So, and that's not even including whatever the plans were that they were going to expand, like across the street over by Pixar.
Yeah.
Pixar, whatever hotel. So, yeah, Disneyland's really coming. Like, they're really getting a lot done over here. Oh yeah, great moments with Mr. Lincoln.
Oh yeah, that's gonna. So somehow it's gonna be on a. Like, it's gonna rotate between that and the new show with Walt Disney. There's gonna be a Walt Disney animatronic. I don't know how that's gonna work. I guess they'll maybe like. I don't know how they're gonna switch shows. Maybe the stage will spin.
Yeah, like a new Carousel of Progress. So that's happening. It was all over the place, so I'm probably forgetting something. Magic Kingdom is getting the 2 different things. I think that's it.
That's all I can think of, yeah.
Yeah.
At the end, they excused themselves from not talking about Epcot by boasting about all the recent additions.
Well, yeah, they said all this is in addition to how we reimagined Epcot. And, yeah. I don't know.
Right now?
Well, let's walk over here for a minute. Oh, Shauna, welcome, Shauna. The music was just too much for me. Some people probably liked it. I looked around, everyone was enjoying it, but like, I don't mean to be rude, but I did not come here for a concert. I came here for announcements, and especially that was a 3-hour presentation. It was supposed to be 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Yesterday's was supposed to be 2 hours, and it went to 3, and that's kind of a little bit excusable. But like it was kind of rough tonight because it was supposed to be only an hour and a half, and it ended up going double.
They must have had Sam Eagle write the presentations. Tonight literally had like a glorious three-hour finale because about halfway through the show, he was like, as we're wrapping up, and then they were in fact not wrapping up.
It was tired. I'm tired.
Yeah.
Long night. I never got my corn dog. I was all excited. I was over at Disneyland, and I ran back to the hotel because we were both in the park on D23 day, and I come back and Matt's eating a corn dog, and I'm like,
well, some band came out. I think they said they were the Straw Hat Band or something, and they were like, this is something, I don't know if he was serious or what. He said, this is something you'll probably only ever hear today. You'll never hear this any other time. We're gonna sing the corn dog song. And they started singing a song about the corn dog cart. And I filmed it, and then I had to go get a corn dog.
no, that's not true, Chef Davis. Maybe they'll sell it in the Spaceship Earth Lounge.
What?
The Barbecue Beverly.
Maybe.
The Spaceship Earth Lounge looks nice. I mean, it doesn't look anything like special, but like, at least for me, that new front area of Epcot, I don't mind it, but I don't know. I feel like it needs more going on. There's Matterhorn. That's where Matt got sick. No cake bake shop or corn dog stand announcements. Yeah. But it was kind of weird. Like a couple of announcements, people were not. It wasn't that major, but like sometimes you could tell like people were. I don't know. It was weird with the carousel though because the head of Imagineering was on stage. So most of it was Josh Tomorrow, but the head of Imagineering came out and he started talking about the Animal Kingdom, Dinoland. And he was talking about the carousel, and like he said, oh, in the sky is wood carved all these animals that look like different Disney stories, and like there was like, oh, and like you could see the reaction on his face, like he had the reaction, he was trying to hide it, but that was just weird. So we go back home on Monday, so we have one last day. Yep, there will be a nighttime parade debuting next year. I think it's called Star something.
Yeah, Starry something. I don't know.
It's the Blue Fairy from Pinocchio. Yeah. Here, let's walk this way. The Fortnite stuff. Let me just say this right now. I don't play Fortnite. It was just never. I never was a big video game person, so that's just for me. But it just kind of. They were making it out like, oh, there's going to be like this big thing happening with like all the digital experiences, and I was kind of thinking like, oh, maybe they'll announce something brand new. But it was just like some expansion packs to the game. Which wasn't really that special. I mean, I guess more characters is fun, but like they were kind of making it out like, oh, something big is going to happen, like a brand new thing that we never seen before. All right, well, let's head to the front of the park. Oh, merch. It was okay. It was good. You got some things.
Yeah, I got a few things.
Yeah. I still haven't been in most of the stores because the virtual queues are so hard. You have to wake up at 4 to get the virtual queue.
Tomorrow, I think a lot of them are going to be standby, so
yeah,
maybe we'll get into a few. But I went to Mickey's of Glendale today.
I'm sorry. I've barely been getting any sleep enough. I can't wake up at 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're just running around like crazy trying to do every single thing as possible with very limited time. So we're going to do our best to bring you guys as much as possible. I was hoping to do a stream earlier today, but I just said, okay, I need to sleep some early. I'm just going to fall over because there's just so much to do around here. But originally the plan was, yeah, the Fortnite segment just felt like it was there to be there. So tomorrow we will be at the convention center pretty much all day. And then we'll be back. We're going to fly back on Monday. And then we should have some streams coming up back from Disney World later that coming week. We're going to get back to our 5 streams. I'm not sure how it'll be this week. We have a lot of videos to release. So those will all be coming out as well. But either way, thank you all so much for your patience. I know it's been a very busy time. We've been doing our best to get some content out for you guys. There's been so much going on. It's one thing, like, if you're just doing videos or if you're just doing streams, but to do both of them, it's kind of, and show every single detail, there's just a lot to do, so. Okay, well, let's head to the front of the park. So originally,
yeah, like the first tier to get out of the park.
Originally, this stream was going to be me going to the Ferris wheel, the swinging Ferris wheel, and stream it just because that was something I said I was going to do. That being said, I've just run out of time. I wrote it this morning for you guys. I filmed my reaction, so I'll get a video out of it. I filmed everything, and it'll be there for you guys. But I'm so sorry I couldn't get on stream. We've just been doing, making sure we got everything ready. But I will promise you guys, it was one of the most horrifying attractions I ever did. And next time we're back at Disneyland, I will stream it for you guys. But until then, we do have a video that we'll post somewhere. I'll let you guys know when it happens. And if you guys want to get a little preview, you can go over to our Instagram, click on the story. And that was me on, like, halfway through, pretty much screaming at the camera because I thought I was going to fly upside down. Oh, yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. So there are going to be some new updated missions for Millennium Falcon. And that will be... So supposedly it's coming with the new movie, which is a couple years out. I guess we'll have to see. That's needed. That's very good because that entire attraction is not my favorite because it's not very, like, re-rideable. And, yeah, it's a little tough. That's some good news. That was another weird thing. They just announced that randomly in the middle of the Fortnite panel. Oh, sounds good, Dave. Thank you so much. Have a great night. But yeah, it was exciting. It was great to be there. I'm glad they're starting to get some things actually happening. I'm glad that we have a lot to look forward to into the coming years. It'll be interesting, especially with all these things happening, to see a little bit more of the timeline, a little bit more of the details as we get further into everything. But yeah, the biggest thing for me, like, especially because it's going to be happening sooner, is the nighttime parade. But other than that, it's been a day. It's been a very fun day. But thank you all so much for coming along. We're going to walk over here to the front of the park. We're staying at Grand Californian. So it's some people might be wondering, oh, goo, why did he walk over to Disneyland just for like 1 hour? The main reason was because I'm literally staying right next door. I love this main street, though. There's so many... Like, this feels like the Disney World of my childhood. Oh, this is so good. Okay. Well, I think we'll probably wrap things up, you think?
Yeah.
We could walk a little bit this way, talk for a couple more seconds. But it's been good. It was kind of, as I said, a very kind of short last minute thing today. But I'm glad we got to at least discuss some of the things coming up. Discuss what I thought of the whole experience. And once again, it's been a great week. I am just overwhelmed with everything. So I appreciate you guys coming along. Thank you all so much for coming along here today. Here's a great moments with Mr. Lincoln, though. That's interesting. I don't know what to think of the whole news show, but either way, I think, as we said with Animal Kingdom, Encanto, I'm not the biggest fan of it being there. We'll see how that turns out. I think Indiana Jones is going to work a little bit better than I thought, because in a way, it kind of reminds me of what they do with Everest, where like there's this mythological creature that Indiana Jones like encounters in the attraction. So sorry everyone, I know it's late. Thank you so much for staying with me.
Okay, you want to stop here? Or?
Yep, sorry. Eric, welcome Eric. Thank you so much for coming in here today. Well, thank you all so much for coming along. We are both tired, so we're gonna go to bed, but at least we got to at least talk for a second. Let's get some lighting. There's no lighting here whatsoever. But that being said, we should be live here coming up in a couple of days. I don't think we'll be live before we get back to Florida, so next stream should probably be back to the normal thing. Nonetheless, we have a lot of great things coming up, lots of videos, lots of other stuff, so if you guys want to make sure you're subscribed to both this channel and the video channel. And yeah, I think it's been a pretty good day here today. You're tired?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, either way, thank you all so much for coming along. Please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and as usual, I'm Goo.
I'm Matt.
And you're you. And we both wish a Goo to each and every one of you. Have a great night, everyone. Thank you guys so much for coming along. And yeah, we'll see you guys later. Thanks, everybody. I'm gonna go to bed.
Have a good night.
Thank you.